My Fulbright Finland experience has been powerful. I would say my Fulbright experience is a little bit different than others in the sense of what preceded it. I've actually been collaborating and working in Finland for about 11, 12 years. I've been kind of ensconced in Tampere, in Finland, for a long time, living here and so forth. So that's where I kind of diverge from a typical Fulbrighter. The Fulbright Finland project that I'm doing here under the Fulbright-Nokia Distinguished Chair position has to deal with printed flexible electronics. The world generally hears the terms Internet of Things and so forth. And in the United States, that is perceived to be putting your washing machine on the internet and just discrete things like that. Well, we want to put your Nutella jar on the internet, your coffee on the internet, everything on the internet. And that's where you run out of silicon. The silicon microfabs can't produce enough silicon chips. You really don't need something as powerful as that. We're talking about something replacing the UPC symbols, Universal Product Code, that you have to scan with the laser scanner at the grocery store, replacing that with printed electronics that can scavenge energy from the environment, can self-power themselves essentially. So, unlike your phone, which you have to charge up overnight, you're not going to charge up your Nutella jar or so forth. But all these objects, these myriad of objects, everything in your Prisma S-Market grocery store is now on the internet. So you can do product inventory real time, both in the grocery store, but more importantly, maybe in your home. So then you know what's in your home, and it could lead to reduced food wastage. You would know what's going to expire. You would know whether you have adequate ingredients for a recipe you need to make. You would know whether your coffee creamer is half full, quarter full. Let's take the idea of coffee creamer. You could put a capacitive sensor in this RFID tag, and it could measure the weight of the coffee creamer jar and be able to determine how full or empty it was. And then that way it could automatically put itself onto your grocery list next time you're at the supermarket. But it also translates to other things like medical wearables. Talking with with an Alzheimer's home that they try to equip patients with medical apparatus, and they're so bulky, and the patients try to rip them off. And so what we want is something that's more like an electronic tattoo that you just put on like a plaster, simply as that. And when it's done, when you're finished measuring, peel it off and throw it away. One of the big opportunities with the Fulbright-Nokia Distinguished Chair position is to really express the opportunities within printed flexible electronics, which we see as just enormous. My Fulbright Finland experience has been impactful. What attracted me to apply to the Fulbright-Nokia Distinguished Chair position was really an urgency to continue the momentum that I had established here through the Finnish Distinguished Professorship, or FIDI Pro. So with my steeped history in coming and collaborating with Tampere University and with my two colleagues here, I really see ourselves as sort of three musketeers. We've been building up an amazing laboratory down in the basement with new equipment acquisitions. Some of them I've really spearheaded, and I think we're really poised to really break out and go beyond the state of the art in other labs and really be game-changing. So to walk away at the end of the FIDI Pro from Finland, from all the activities I had going here, would have been really detrimental. And so I really wanted to continue to foster and perpetuate that. And this Fulbright-Nokia Distinguished Chair was exactly what suited that need. My Fulbright Finland experience has made me grateful. I think institutions should support Fulbright Finland because of the breathtaking exchanges that take place. I mean, It's really hard to accrue and account for all the professional and personal exchanges and the impact that it has. It's really a pebble in a pond, I think, and so I think it's something that is underrated.